Those are free.
It's not time to prune it, but
Yeah.
pulled some of those big ones off of there. It's good. Hello and welcome to the Gardens and Graveyards channel. Today we are in the garden and we're going to be decorating for winter / Christmas. Some of these things will stay up probably through the month of January, and then some things will be taken down after Christmas. So right behind us you could see our rose arbor is filled with Christmas lights, and we want to hang some ornaments off of that. And then in the big pots behind me here, we want to decorate them up and put some red twig dogwood and some other things in there. And then you can't see from here because these monsters are in the way, but our porch baskets are gonna get a little winter-esque flavor too. So I'm gonna turn this around and show you what we have. We gathered branches from our garden, from a friend's garden. No, that's it. Our garden and the friend's garden. I thought I bought something. I didn't buy anything this year. So, and then we did a couple extra sparkly things too. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. Okay, so to start with, we have our dried hydrangea blossoms that we took off this shrub right there this fall, and we used them in porch basket arrangements and a wreath. I dismantled the wreath. I put them in this box and I put glitter. Hopefully you could see. I think it's picking up. We just put gold glitter all over it, and we'll just reuse these for Christmas. And then we have these big giant sparkly candies. We have a few of them in that bag. They are very glittery and they lose their glitter, so we tried to handle them as little as possible. Just get them in their place and let go. I have myrtle branches from a myrtle that's over our driveway. We cut down some birch branches. So these ones are really big and have a lot of branches on them. These are smaller. We're just going to play with what that looks like in the pots. I cut down some eucalyptus from our eucalyptus tree right there. It needs some pruning and getting off of the power lines anyways, but for today we just pulled those off for decorating. And then these are the red twig branches that I picked up from a friend's house. What I really like about this combination is we have all the different colors, right? We have red, blue, white, dark green, and then some sparkle. Should be a really nice contrast. And then over here we have the ornaments that we're going to hang. Just gonna hang these balls with some twine or fishing wire and hang them at different lengths on the arbor. So let's get to it. just to show you, this is what we're dealing with. We're using fishing line, and that's plenty big enough to get the fishing line through. It's just really hard to see. And then when I'm up there looking up, the fishing line just blends in with the sky, as you could see in the upper corner there. So it's so tiny, it's hard to see it and hold on to it. So that's what we're dealing with. Obviously, if we used something else, a ribbon or twine or something, might be easier. But we like that we can't see it in the daylight. We can't see this line. At nighttime, you wouldn't be able to see anything anyway. It wouldn't be lit up. Cute. All right, let's get these branches in these pots. So I'm going to start with my birch branches. So I don't want as many of those. They're so extra branchy than those ones. Let's see. Has it vertical. Honestly, I kind of just like the simplicity without all the extra. So since it's starting to rain, I'm going to take a little break and see which way we want to go. Okay, so we decided to take out the myrtle. It was just too much, and the candies were too much as well. So we just put the sparkly hydrangeas in there with the seeded eucalyptus, red twig dogwood, and birch branches. And now we're adding a little bit of lights to the bottom to pull around all the branches so they can shine up at nighttime. I think that'll be really pretty. We're not going to put lights on the actual branches. Okay, so then we just had the porch baskets to do. Yay. So for the porch baskets, of course I still have pumpkins laying around everywhere. Guess it's time to get rid of those. I have the myrtle that we didn't use. I have red twig. I thought this was an absolutely beautiful branch of our eucalyptus. Look how dark that is. It's so unusual for the eucalyptus. It's usually like a really tan color. Anyways, I kept that for who knows why. To enjoy. Probably I bring it inside. And then I have a little pile of eucalyptus and small red twigs that I can use in our porch baskets. I also have a pine bough that I'm going to use for another project, and some rosemary clippings that could be used in this project or most likely in another project coming soon. We're just going to put I think I just want to keep it pretty simple and just do red twig dogwood twigs in here, maybe a few eucalyptus just to pull in the pots outside, and each one of these 3 baskets can get a candy in it. there are the porch baskets all done. Really cute with their little candies in them. Super fun. Just a touch of eucalyptus and red twig around them to mirror the pots that we did out here. And I think that's a really fun, wintry, pretty, you know, touch. And then, of course, the adorable ornaments. Love them. So cute. Okay, that's gonna be it for today's wintertime project. And I really love that we decided not to put the candies up front. This arrangement in these pots right here can stay all the way through winter and just be really beautiful. The hydrangeas, we'll see what happens in the rain. Those might have to come out, but the eucalyptus will dry beautifully just in place and it holds its color really well. So those will stay. And the red twig dogwoods, because they just got cut yesterday and they're being put in soil this afternoon, I fully expect them, or at least, probably at least 50% of them will get roots. And they'll root in there, so it'll be a little bit difficult in the spring, but not terribly. If we get them out of there and we could get them down by the creek, and we'll have a whole bunch of beautiful red twig dogwoods that we could grow along the creek bank. It holds erosion. They're natives and they're free because I went and cut them from a friend's garden. Plus, I'll always have a little piece of her with me on my property. So that's a real fun, a really fun thing for me. I love having pieces of my friends' treasured plants on my property. I know I've talked about a few in the past, but it's like, actually don't have any winter interest friend plants. So if these roots, I will have that, and that would be super awesome. And thank you, Lisa, you know who you are, for helping me out with this winter time project. Okay, that's it. Thanks so much for watching and hanging out with me while I garden. And I hope you were inspired and you're having a wonderful start to your winter holidays. And we will see you in the next video. Keep celebrating life. Bye.